Within the AsULearn Gradebook, there's a great feature called Single View, and this is the tool to use if you want to manually enter or edit grades for a single grade item. You can also, in a bulk way, enter zeros for students who did not participate. So now within AsULearn, if I want to get to Single View, I'm going to click the Grades link here at the top. Now I've got some added columns here in the gradebook that are interfering with my view. So I'm going to click the X here and the X here to collapse those. Now, if you have editing on and you come to the graded report, as you scroll down, you'll see boxes, and you could literally just start typing numbers in here to enter scores. But I wouldn't recommend it. For one thing, while you can add them here, it's not the cleanest view. It's easy to make a mistake. Plus, unless you scroll to the bottom and hit Save Changes, it's not going to retain what you type. I'm going to turn editing off. I'm still in the graded report, so how do I get to that single view? What I'm going to do is actually scroll over. And for each of the column headings, you'll notice there's a pencil. If you click that pencil, it takes you immediately to single view. So now I'm in single view, and I can see for this one item, I've already entered some scores directly within the assignment. But how can I edit it? Well, your first step is to make sure that you have editing on. But even once you do that, you try to click on the boxes, and it just won't let you. When you're entering scores directly in the gradebook, that's called an override. This was an assignment, so I need to override what I might have done within the assignment and do my grading here. So my first step is to come under Actions and just choose Override All. As soon as I do that, then I can enter scores wherever I like. It's important to note, if you go under Actions to Override All, it's going to select everything within the gradebook. Another option that you have is to simply check the override for one item. So here in the override column, I've checked this box, so now I can override the grade for this one particular student. If you do enter scores, it's always important to pay attention to the range. For this particular assignment, it has a max of 25. I can enter a larger number, but then I'm giving students a lot of extra credit. So make sure you pay attention to the range and enter the scores. But again, it's not going to save these automatically. You need to click Save. Scrolling back up, let's say instead of an assignment, this was a quiz, and I had some students who simply didn't complete the quiz, and I want to assign them zeros. To enter zeros in a bulk way, come under Actions, choose Bulk Insert Grades. You're going to see a pop-up window. What I'm going to select is Empty Grades, and that means for some students, I had manually entered scores already, or a quiz would have entered scores already. But if there isn't a grade, if something is blank, I want to replace that blank grade or that dash with a 0. I'm going to click Save. It's recalculating the grades. I click Continue. So here, it entered zeros for any student who didn't have a grade. I still have that ability here in this feedback column to enter feedback, otherwise I'm all set. So I've entered grades in single view. I'm going to click the arrow here and return to the graded report. So when I scroll down now, I can see where all of these boxes now have an added tan color to them. And that means I've done an override. This is something that only the teacher sees, but it's just a flag for you to let you know you didn't grade within the assignment or quiz. It's manually entered the score within the gradebook. I can always click that pencil icon and go back, and I can make any changes I want by entering new numbers and clicking Save.